Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So Notre Dame's offense will have some work to do here thanks to that bad return. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
This time it's complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pocket breaking down. Caught in the flat by the running back. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And here comes the punter onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So Texas Tech's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They look to throw it here on second down. And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. People like to say this is an obvious bad situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass.
And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Morris. They bring him down after a short gain there. No huddle here for the offense. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the return. And the returner is brought down. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That's good for a first down near the 40. The Red Raiders come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defense coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Santiago. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Red Raiders will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Morris. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they hand it off to the back. Makes a nice move there. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that previous play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That short completion sets up a third down play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, looking to throw it. Trying to extend the play. And the sophomore making an impact play.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after it.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. Quite a long way to go on third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Quick completion to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can they pick up first round? And that gain enough for a first down spot at the 48. The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, really nice throw to the slot receiver, and love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. You know, make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hits the running back in the flat. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Davis. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense in hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Second effort, their defense cannot stop them short of the marker. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense. Just kind of find a safe spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Offense lines up for a second down play on the incompletion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to throw again. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. So early contact with the defense, that'll push the ball up 5 yards. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the 1st down. He breaks free. Ball carrier tackled there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustment. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they stretch the lead to 14-6. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Clay moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of hitting the tight end for that first down.
He may stop, but not for a solid time. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Big throw caught on the left side. second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for the wide out. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Trying to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. The field goal is good. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Red Raiders offense is back on the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The stop is finally made, but it's a big game. Stuck at 49. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to take off. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it batted down. The defense, great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
And it's good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win or go home game. contributed to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Short pass finds the tight end. The bottom at the 30. That really first down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it first down. Receiver makes the grab. Short completion there. Second down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
First down. Going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Red Raiders pick up enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that closer to securing the victory.
With some pre-snap back in motion. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Looking for 6. Intercept in the end zone. Not much on the return. The defense comes up with a takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. And now they run the draw play. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass falls incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They give it to the big fullback here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The big fullback's got it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down after that. The snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit. It's incomplete.
Quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Maybe they'll do a quick 3-and-out last, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll give it to the back. That one moves the ball across the 40. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line come up with a first down, and they get it.
He's running out of time here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Boy, that hits that ball up. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
From the shotgun, it's handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. A for a run, but defense time just short of the mark. 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. And that'll land just beyond the goal line. A missed opportunity to pin them back. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to cut with a tackle here.
Down for a loss after the completion. Now they were looking for him.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Play.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Red Raiders will bring a punt team onto the field. He's booted away now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. 1st down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter play. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has a lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they couldn't here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go one of the users that can make a play for you.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. And the returner will be brought down. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's moving out of the pocket, using his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone head. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this. But Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
First down at 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I like to run play. At this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that out.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. It's been great to see him in person today, making decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Run it out of the shotgun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards on back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to 41. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Second down play coming up.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect a lead game, you need to get safeties and those defense backs back far, anticipate a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great game, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Morris. That's a big hit at the end, but a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points to drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas offense is back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute off mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when the quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Red Raiders moving quickly down the field here. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Now it's the defense. Out here to get organized, preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, roll the dice, throw the football going, and incompletion. Stop.
Now timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Red Raiders will have to away. That's his first one already today. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Throwing here to start the drive. Find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So 2nd and 10 after the play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Long targeted throw, incomplete.
This is it. In the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what so the holding penalty on the offense backs him up 10 yards. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. It's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Finally stout. At the 10. Set up in great position.
Terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play. Trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. And the quarterback just kneels down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
This is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance to this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become national champions.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.